friends, it has been a long time since I've been meaning to share with you this video. It has been a very highly requested video where I have created these tags to go on this extra large frame that I have at the entrance of my home. You have seen me posted these probably through different holidays during Christmas and during Halloween, because I have several sets of these tags to go on, or that they get rotated on the large frame. So this ones here that I'm about to start creating was a set that I was meant to be used during Thanksgiving, and the tags were created in a way that they have pockets so that my family could write things that they were thankful for. I thought that this would be a great new tradition that we can get started every year. And then as I switched them out, I could keep the writing from the previous years and possibly add them to my journals. So I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about the products and what I'm using. Right now, this set of die cuts that you are seeing here are by, I bought them from scrapbook.com. They were an exclusive set from their collection. And obviously I was using my, my die cutting machine. This little tag reinforcer here is by We Are Memory Keepers. So what I did, oh, the paper collection is The Good Old Days, and it is by Fancy Pants Design. I used the entire collection to create this set of 15 tags that are going to go on this extra large frame. So I used just all the different papers, and obviously you can see that some of the patterns are repeating a few times. And the frame is, let me see if I remember, it's 30 inches wide by 42 inches tall, or 2.5 feet wide by 3.5 feet tall. So it's pretty big. And my husband made it using floor molding. And to add the tags, I used these little eyelet hooks that screwed on the back in a zigzag motion. And then I added this thin rope, and I used little baby clothespins to hang the tags. So they're very easily, adjustable. So I can just take them off and take them on, and it was pretty easy. But you can use an all frame as well to create this type of project. So here I am showing you how I created the pockets for some of the tags. Not every single tag has a pocket. Some of them are just decorated with ephemera and some beautiful quotes or writing from a different collection, also by Fancy Pants. So this is how I am creating the pockets. I cut a square a little bit wider than the tag itself, and then using this, I don't know, they're not bone folders, I forgot what these are called, but they're like a piercing tool, but they're meant to create creases, as you will see me do here right now on the paper. And I'm just using my paper trimmer as also a guideline to create those folding lines. And I cut the little squares on the corner. I think that's called mitering, so that I can then fold each side, and then I add glue to the folded part, and then that's how I create the pocket again on some of the tags. So this kit launched in sometime in December, and I am so sorry that I haven't had a chance to actually release this video. But with everything that's been going on, I'm telling you, I'm running around like a chicken with his head cut off. And I've been trying to organize my videos, because a lot of times I just film, and then it depends on what I'm going to be posting on Instagram, and that's how I release them. But then sometimes things happen and I get out of sequence. So I'm apologizing for not being able to post this video when this paper collection was out. I'm not sure if you can still find it, but I feel like the technique itself is something that you can replicate yourself using any paper collection, your favorite paper collection that you have right now. Um, my frame, like I said, I rotated every season. I have several of these collections of tags. Some of them are more like banners, some of them hold photos. For this one, because I wanted it to be more of an exercise, writing exercise, I did not add any photos. Now, I'm not going to decorate every single one of them because there are 15 of these tags, and so I'm kind of just showing you a few of them, and at the end I will just kind of go through each one and just kind of show it to you. I think again the technique itself is what I feel like that I hope that you find inspiration. um, I have had several comments about people making these types of frames for their homes, and unfortunately I had not made any other process video on my previous tag, my seasonal tags. I have a Halloween set, I have a Christmas set, I have what I call just a daily life set, which is the one that's on the frame whenever there isn't any specific season going on. Definitely you can create one for, one for Easter, one for Valentine's, one for every season that you like. Uh, this one again, I designed to be put up on the frame for around Thanksgiving. So you can just use whatever paper collection you have and create your own. When I get to the end of this video, I will also share with you the other sets. I will share with you the Halloween set, the what's the other one? The Halloween set, the Christmas set, and the daily life set. I will be redoing the daily life set. That's what I'm going to call that one. Because as you will see, it's not as embellished as I really want it to be, as to match really the other sets. Because that one was the first one, and at that time, which was, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, maybe even more than that, when I started to create, when I did this project. And so that said, my style of crafting was a little different at that time, and things were kind of falling apart. So I feel like I am due to create a new set that can be put up on the frame throughout the years when there aren't any specific holidays going on. So the kit here, the Good Old Days kit, came with a 12 by 12 pack, a 6 by 6 paper pad, and what else? Tons of embellishments, all these little ephemeras that came with a big pack of ephemera. And then I gathered, as you can see, there are several washi tapes that can match the collection. And I also grabbed several things from an older fancy pants collection. And you see the circles there, the one that says home sweet home. I felt that it kind of went so perfect with this themed pack. So I will put links at the end of the collections, and hopefully you might be able to find them still out there if this is one that you absolutely love. But again, friends, the idea of this tutorial here is to show you the technique of what you can do. I will add photos at the end of the frame so that you can see what it looks like all put together. So it was easy for me to kind of work on this because I kind of went step by step, and I first cut all the tags. Then I cut all the little reinforcer tags. And because I'm using the same kit, obviously it's easy just to grab any of parts of the ephemera to decorate them. I grabbed this little stamp set that is by the Reset Girl. Not sure that you can find this one out there. This was released a long, long time ago. Um, and I decided to make my own little tags because again, this was meant for a Thanksgiving project. So I wanted to have a grateful, thankful theme, and all the words on the tags, I wanted to reflect that theme. So it was easy for me just to use that little stamp and create my own little tags to add to the create the tags to add to the tags to decorate. So I'm just going along, having all of the tags laying sprawled out on my working area was also helpful, just to kind of grab one and see what matched with what. And I pulled, when you're working with a large project like this where you have to decorate lots of the different pieces, you have to remember all your supplies. You have to pull out your stash and figure out, what do I have that goes with this collection, something that matches. And I find that that's kind of a cool thing to do. If you um, pick a kit, let's just say, you can go through your stash and find something that will match just by the color. I'm sure that we all have tons of different things, and I think that when you're working on a project like this, if it has a theme, you will you can go through your stash and just find things that go with that theme. In this case, everything that has to do with kind of a red, white, and blue color theme, and there's a lot of black as well. And then of course, anything that has to do with grateful, thankful, Thanksgiving, family time, that kind of thing. So there's not a lot, going on. There is a lot going on, but what I mean is for me to share with you what it is that I'm doing, and it's just basically decorating each of the tags, uh, coming to, thinking about how can I add, more layers, what other cute things I can add to make this set stand out. You kind of tend to go through your regular um, techniques. We all have our own layering techniques. We know we love florals. When you have tags, you want to add baker's twine to it. So I can't wait to get further along on the video so that you can see the other different ways that you can create tags and banners, if you decided to create your own large memory frame, which is kind of what I call it. I found something on Pinterest that inspired me to create this large frame, and luckily my husband is very handy. I kind of described what I wanted, and he was able just to make it for me. I think we even had some pieces, leftover pieces of the baseboards, and that's, it was just easy for him to make it for me. The Good Old Days collection also came with a pack of matching enamel dots. So again, when you can find a large kit that comes with everything, it's perfect for a large project like this one. Fancy Pants Designs, that's the one thing that I love about their collections, is that they are large collections and they come with tons and tons of different types of ephemera, all the little, I feel like Jody thinks outside the box. She is a crafter, obviously, and a memory keeper herself. So I feel like when she designs these kits, she thinks of what are the things that she would use to create the perfect layout. And in this case, like I said, sometimes she'll even include ribbon, and she'll include the little baby clothespins or baker's twine. She will add in washi tapes that match to the collection. And so it's great because she adds everything that you can possibly need to create a large project like this one. But of course, we all have large, our own stash, right? And so it's kind of, like I was saying, it's kind of cool that we can revisit what we have and use what we have, especially when you have a large project like this one. Um, this frame is, like I said, was so large that you need at least four, 14, 15. It depends on the size of the tags. These ones are fairly small. The other sets that I have, the banners, the banner pieces themselves are bigger. So they might only be 12 of them. If you decide to make one of these for yourself, think about that when you make the frame, because then that will determine, how large or how many tags or how many banners you're going to have to create. Another way that you can, if you, let's just say that you could not make the frame itself, maybe your husband can make it, or you yourself, if you are a woman that's not afraid of power tools like I am. I could never work with power tools. They really make me nervous. But if you do that, that's, hey, more power to you. But if you want an easy way to do this, you can just go to the what I call the thrift store, or what do they call a secondhand shops, um, and buy a large frame. And just take whatever it's, inside, whatever art piece that might be inside, you take it out, and then now you have your own. Uh, I'm sure you can find some beautiful frames out there, and you didn't have to make it, and it's actually a way of repurposing old frames. I think oh my goodness, how is it that I can't remember these things? I made something for a friend, something similar as a Christmas gift several years ago. I'm sure it was around the same time that my husband created this one for me, but I didn't want to ask him to do another one. So I just used a large frame. And I have made chalkboards out of all frames. I also have what I call a vision board um, frame, and I use a recycle, I recycle another large frame, and I put chicken wire and some fabric on the back. And guess what I put on them? Tags. They are holding just different tags that either I have made or people have given me. Some of them could be journaling cards that have a beautiful message. Um, all of this I have posted on my Instagram account if you're interested on going to see more examples of it. But frames are a great way to create just fun projects, vision boards, memory boards, um, chalkboards. I should have a whole post about that, how to recycle large frames, what you can do with them. I'm going to be switching to from a voiceover, and I'm going to go live. So just enjoy the rest of the video where I'm going to be sharing each and every one of the tags that I just created. So I thought it would be easier and shorter to show you how I finished all my tags for my photo frame or memory frame. So I know the video was going to be super long, so I couldn't really show you how to work on each and every one of them. So I'm going to just show you how they all turned out, so you can kind of see what I did with all the different tags. Not all of them were pockets. Some of them were just the tags. This set did not have photos. The other sets that I have, which I'll show you here really quick, those do have photos, but these ended up not having any photos because I wanted these to be more for writing. So I'm not gonna briefly try to keep the ones with tags Whoa, sorry, something fell over there. I'm gonna keep all the ones that have, let's see, make sure I'm in frame here. So these are some of the ones that don't have any, how pretty is this? Don't have any pockets in them. They're just the tags. This is looks like a window. And so I hung a little sign right here, if you can see that. Pretend sign. This is grateful. And I'm only also showing you the ones that are like the pair. So I ended up having to do two of the same, I think more than two of the same colors, because that's just how many colors and patterns were on the paper pack. So, okay, so that's it. So these are all the ones with no pockets. So there we go. These signs were also from an older collection, also by Fancy Pants. This little tag or frame around here, I puffed it up. I put some puffy tape underneath. The same with the flowers. And this was a long sign and I just cut it to make sure it fits in there. All of these signs came from last year. Last year? Wow. Yeah, last year's kit. That was the fall kit. So that's all the ones with no pockets. And these are the ones that have the pockets. Oh, the sun, it's just a little peeks through this little crack on the window here. So here's one of the pockets there. And not all of them have the string, the baker's twine. I didn't put it on that one because the tag inside would have it. And these were basically just to show you that they were pockets. Oops. So it seems like I have more pockets. Then this is a pocket here too. More pockets than tags. There were 16 altogether. That's a pocket. Here's another pocket. And I really love the colors. So what was I saying? There were 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yes, 8 tags with pockets and 8 tags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I lied. There's 15. 15 tags. For the entire set. That's just how it worked out for this specific set over here. Now the frame is so large that it has a little space at the bottom, and so I always end up making something else to go at the bottom. And so I made these to spell out thankful, and that completes my frame, which if you want to see it all put together, you can go ahead and visit my Instagram because there's photos there. So that was my thankful set. I also have a Halloween set, and I keep them all in baggies like this. And then when the season comes, I just grab the new ones. So this is the little banner that goes at the bottom. And that one says, it says boo. So I'm missing the other ones, and they're in here, tucked in. Where are those? Oh, I'm sorry. So it goes like this. The pumpkins are supposed to be what spells out the word boo. So there we go. So these are the little banners that go at the very bottom. And very quickly, this is my Halloween set. And like I was telling you, this set does include photos. And I've just added photos from previous Halloweens. This has a little spider that hangs. This paper collection, most of it is by Anna Griffith. My friend gave it to me as a gift and everything coordinated. So I just kind of grabbed it and used black paper and orange paper for the background. This year, my husband was the milkman and I was the housewife who was pregnant. Yeah, I know, that was kind of bad, huh? So just photos of my family and the kids as throughout the years as we celebrate Halloween. And to try and keep this video short, I'm going kind of quick just to kind of show you. But all of these get hung every Halloween. And then here I have one more set. Right now, we are still in Christmas, so my Christmas set is hanging on the frame right now. So this is the one that is there kind of year round. And a few things fell off and I have to fix it after I pulled it out this year. This is about maybe 4 years old. So this one, the bottom little banner says love, spells out love, and one more that says is us. So love is us. That's the set that hangs at the very bottom. And then these are the other ones. And like I said, this one has something here that fell off, so I have to glue it back. This is again, has photos, some quotes, just random papers that I had that I liked. I tried to kind of coordinate them. And it's kind of like a vacation and family time. Again, this is the one that sits on my frame year round. So as you can see, that's a summer photo. Here's a winter photo. So some of them are very simple, I realize, but this is, like I said, four years ago then I did that. I mean, the kids were so little. So I should probably go back and kind of revamp it. And that's it. This is my year-round set. Oh, was it on frame? I hope it was. I think it was. So anyways, you guys, that is my memory frame collection. You've seen 3 of them, and currently my Christmas one is on it right now. I should do a whole video on that one, but I just wanted to finally share the entire tag collection, which is my latest one. So thank you so much for watching. I know a few of you said that you were definitely going to make one for yourself. If you do, don't forget to tag me so I can send you some love, and because I want to see it. So thanks again so much. Until next time, take care. Bye.